Okay, just finished my first chem lab of the semester, and we started in week 3. That's weird, but it's because the first week it was heavily raining that, and with the thunderstorms and everything, classes were just canceled across campus, as I mentioned in previous videos or earlier. And last week there was just no chem lab for anyone in my section, and then try and figure out how to get in my car with all these other cars. It's a big maze. And so went to that today. A lot of Excel stuff and try and figure out everything, because of course it works differently on each computer, so that's fun. And then we were able to, my group was able to get out early because we finished our stuff, and it was easier once we realized what we were doing. But it was just reading the problems and like questioning, was it really asking? And so that was the experience. Right now I'm going to Kava for the first time, and I'm getting the chicken salad, and I added pita chips, so we'll see how that goes. And oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll probably go to the library later today just to finish up assignments, and yeah. So secured the food. We'll see how it tastes. I did get chips and a side of pita, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so doing some studying right now, some more, because I need to get through these readings. I need to write my extra credit because it's due tomorrow, and then I need to come up with some answers for my lab because my group is meeting tomorrow, but it's during one of my classes. So I notified them that, hey, I can't make it on Wednesdays, but what I could do is help y'all come up with some answers, and at least some thoughts if they want to use it or not. Since it is a collaborative work, then I still want to put my part into it, because I don't want, even though we are a group of 5 and 3 people are meeting tomorrow, I don't want them to feel pressure on it, because it is like a whole group thing, you know? And so I want to give them as much as my ideas that they could use to potentially help them go quicker, because we have to find 3 research articles for 3 different questions that we came up with, so like 1 each, I think, or maybe even 2. And then we also have to come up with our hypothesis for each of the questions we made, and this is to potentially help us do our own research, because this is for my research methods course through the psychology program. It's under the College of Psychology, that's what I meant. And yeah, I'm not the person where it's like, hey, I can't make it, so go do it yourself. No, I'm gonna help them still. It's just I just can't be there when they're meeting because I got a class. So it's just like that sometimes. If it was Thursday, probably it would be a similar scenario. I know, like earlier I said 3 people are meeting tomorrow. Thursday, I know 3 people can meet on that day, including me. So maybe the other 2, they're meeting with the person that could do both days, can only do Wednesdays, while me and someone else can only do Thursdays. So it's just like that with the group. With any group in college, it's hard to meet outside of class, because everyone, like for example, you have 5 schedules that you need to find something that lines up at a reasonable hour. So yeah, anyways, right now I'm gonna finish 2 readings for research, religion, and then do my extra credit for clinical and psychology. Right? Is that the right name of the course? Clinical and counseling psychology. I think I said clinical and psychology on accident, but clinical and psychology. is the course. I need to do extra credit for that. And then, which I think it depends. No, tomorrow I will have time to print it out, so then I'll just print it out tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, and then I have to come up. Okay, I think I'll do that on Thursday. Because for my clinical and counseling class, I do need to come up with a question, but I could do that until the end of January, where for my religion, it's due tomorrow, which is also why I'm focusing on the readings for that class right now. And then I also have to do some readings for my brain and behavior class, because I'm still adjusting to my schedule, so I'm a little bit behind on the brain and behavior readings, but that's also like, I put that work on myself. It's not required for anything. What it is, it just helps me to do better on the test, so that's why I want to do the readings. Especially, it helps me review the information that was learned, that my professor talked in class, because he says he utilizes the book a lot. So yeah. And then probably gonna wash my hair tonight, and probably make some videos too, but that's like the last thing right now. It's school, then work. So let's see, 1, 2 readings, 3 because extra credit, at least 10 pages of brain and behavior, and then probably start on the question for religion. For my religion course, that I have to make a question, and then, or at least start making the question, because it's due tomorrow at midnight. And so then tomorrow or Thursday I could write my response to one of my classmates' questions, or prompt, depending on what it is. Last week it was a prompt. This week it may be a question that we have to make, or it may be a prompt again. I think it would be a prompt though, just based on the readings we're given and based on the video lectures we were also given for this week. So yeah, as I just ramble for like 6 minutes. Not initially ramble, because I paused for a decent amount in between. Jeez, it's a bit oily, don't you think? It's not, yeah. Okay, I should probably turn off the camera and actually go back to work. I almost poked myself in the eye. That would not be good. Also, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I had my first chem lab today. 3 weeks into the semester. It just be like that. And it went phenomenal. It was pretty funny because we could not figure out some things with Excel, but now we did. So I learned some things. I thought I was an I know a decent amount with Excel, but my knowledge grew today, and I made great new friends. Made new friends with the people I was sitting with as we were trying to figure this out together. We did have to ask the TA though a few questions, but that's okay because he was great, and now I'm able to do it by myself without help, so that's good. It's okay to ask for help. Just pay attention. So you don't have to ask for help again. But if you do have to ask for it again, that's completely fine. Because sometimes it takes a bit, because my one classmate, she wanted me to like double check just to make sure she was understanding it correctly, which I was completely fine with, because I was like, okay, this helps me too to make sure I know what I'm doing. That I know it correctly, and I'm not just like following my TA, but like I can actually do it myself without someone telling me the steps. So that was, yeah. I didn't even end that sentence. Okay, alright, bye.